All right, welcome to the play of the day. We have 4 charts set up here on TD Ameritrade Think Pipes. On the left, we have the SPY, so we can watch that minute by minute. And the other 3 panels, middle left is PEIX. Again, that is Pacific Ethanol. We'll be watching that. These are all longs. Then we have Vroom in the middle, long, and then we have my favorite GNCA on the middle, on the right, which is looking long as well. So again, focusing it over here on waiting for some volume to come in. Jumped up at 250, 247. If it hits 248, let's take this quickly. Again, looking long. Boy, look at Vroom and higher. So again, waiting on GNCA to tick up here to 248, then we're going to take it. There it is. So you're into 248 long. Let's go a 4-cent stop. I think that's going to be plenty. So again, we're taking this long with a 4-cent stop down here at 244. So this is our negative stop, if you will. So 4 cents higher, we'd be looking at 252 is our first one here. So there's the first R. Again, this was news on Cancer Play. So 256 is the second R. So we like that. So 260, and we're out of the trade for GNCA with our 3R point. All right, PEIX went higher, and then I don't like the way that's set up now. Let's look over at BLNK. Whew, it was up 20%, dropped down to 15. Again, we're in this trade. Went up to 257. Here's our entry point, 248. If it comes all the way down to 244, we're out. We're down an R. No big deal. So stick to your guns and let the trade happen here. All right, BNLK. What else we look at? GNCA we are in. Let's look at AutoZone. See what happened to AutoZone. It met our criteria higher. Selling off a little bit. Again, tough to day trade around this point up here in the 12,000s. So market 0.4 in the green. Across the board, we're in the green. Dow's up 0.1, NASDAQ up 0.65. So plenty of strength for our trade here long. So even though obviously it retraced a 2R point, that 2R, just let it cook. It'll go higher. All right, VRMN up 11%. Check out Tesla, see how it acted. It was off 4%. I figured people would buy it today in spite of his tweet. Nope, almost down 5%. Going into their big hyped battery day. That's too priceless. All right, market finding its feet like these dojis down here. Over 0.5% higher for the SPY, certainly different than yesterday. All right. Since Blink is up, let's check Plug. Kind of selling off as well. Man, this Vroom, so 51 all the way up to 53. Heck of a move there. All right, other names on our list. Carvana, CVNA. Gapped up 20%, selling off into the open, so that's some profit taking there. Not concerned about that. FLGT didn't have the volume earlier. 80,000 shares, 20, so it's got the volume now. Again, this was a headline. I don't remember the headline, but that's what's causing the move. GameStop on acquisition news. I'm sorry, not acquisition, but venture capital is going to come in and save GameStop. So again, 23%. That's been a heck of an entry. Let's see, if you watched all the way down, your entry point would be at 10.4, going higher. So that's pretty nice. GameStop used to pay a nice big dividend, which they have killed off due to COVID-19 and worried about going bankrupt. So anyhow, nice move higher in GameStop. Let's check out Apple. Up 1% on the day. Started earlier, kind of selling off a little bit. That's interesting. Let's check out Amazon. Same sort of thing, up a couple percent, selling off. So, all right. So where are we on our trade? We entered at 248. We are up an R right now. We're 4 minutes into the day. I'm gonna switch over and look at some other names, and we'll come back. So if you're in this, have this up, pulled off to the side. All right. Let's look at some names in the green. Twitter up a couple percent. Callaway Golf, Amazon, WP Carry. DraftKings after the big sell-off yesterday is up. No options up here that are up higher. So there's Apple floating around up a percent or so. So a lot of names in the green there. Let's see who. Red, Nikola, that's a chart we can pull up. Remember they sold off hard yesterday after their founder stepped down before he got forced out. Luckin in the red, not significantly though, a couple percent. Shell's an EV name we know. Yeah, hardly any names in the red there. So I don't know. I think probably going to have a decent green day. Hey, that's good you're bringing up there, Burner. Hey, other folks in the room, Burner threw into the chat. The presentation's freezing up. I will check the replay. I assume what's time we're at, 8:30. It's probably been going on since the open. So I will check the time to see if it's freezing up in the recording, which would tell me that it's on my end. But if anybody else can speak up there and let Burner know if you're having any issues out there. All right, so not a lot of names on the downside, up 0.5% across the S&P and NASDAQ. So let's go back to our chart and see how we're doing. All right, 248, 252, 256. We're looking at 260, so we'll get it drawn in here. Here's our 3-hour point. So just going to hold that. There's 260, so we're out of the trade, and that's our 3-hour trade in GNCA on the positive cancer news. So very nice trade today. Again, it almost hit it right there at the wait. Yep, I have that drawn correctly. So yeah, it hit 2R almost instantly after we took it. And again, 3R, had to wait for it to come down, then walk back higher up to the 3R point. So overall, a very nice trade.